welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give to the fullback. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Run it with the fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road before the quarter.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. To the air, it's Humphreys. Gets it out fast. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Yeah, defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a 1st down.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He wants to throw it, trying to get to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the...
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and now will leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You've got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sticks it in his belly. With the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Humphries. He finds his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got out of trouble and throws. Sings it complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Mississippi State 10, Arkansas 0.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Asher. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to throw on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking downfield, it's Asher. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Razorbacks are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release on the RPO. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. You think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Humphries. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That completion delivers a first down. He wants to throw. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
He wants to pass it on second down. Looking to scramble. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Back to pass, it's Humphries.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll run play action. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more
He'll off one deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to
the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Dropping back, it's Asher. Quick strike complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
On the option. Now the toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Give to the fullback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Motion from the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to pass. It's Asher. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to the air one more time. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
On 1st down. Here comes this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Lawrence. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, man, it looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 12 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman.
Afterburner's coming. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds, we're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down, I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Hand off to the fullback.
And simple play, simple gain, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal. You don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress in the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Asher. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The back goes in motion. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Give to the fullback. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now,
and the quarterback is snowed under. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're bringing heat. Way forward. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Asher. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll go to the air. Going for 6. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Mississippi State 30, Arkansas 20.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.